Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adam and Dedra Show. And we went to an amazing brewery that we just can't wait to talk about called Starfire. And we'll go to that in a minute. But first, we're drinking a beer from Chapman Crafted called Optimus Haze. Really cool can art from Orange, California. Everybody cheers.
Cheers. And while you cheers, I'm going to slip in a quick what did Dedra buy? Because it's been a second, actually.
It has. And you haven't stopped buying things. You just stopped sharing.
Yeah. Well, we already know that, my addiction and stuff like that is real with.
Your addiction.
No, yeah. My addiction is real. So this one just came out and it's the Winter Circle, I believe. Yes, Winter Circle. I love it. So seeing it in person, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna go so well with my checkered Vans. And I know you guys, when you see me out and about and stuff, I always try to coordinate really, really well. And it's really become, I think, a problem because it's like I need if the shoes, the clothes, and the hat. I feel like it all has to go together. Or I'm like, you know what? I'm not going out.
Meanwhile, I just sit over here on the couch and wait for you.
It doesn't
We
always
got to
take.
go 30 minutes ago, but I'll just watch TV.
Say it doesn't always take that long. But I'm really excited to wear this because it is the bamboo, the short sleeve bamboo. And again, being out here in Phoenix, absolutely necessary. And I love the little tag. Where'd it go? The tag right here on Dixon, because it's not like the normal print. It's like a little it's almost like cursive. It looks I really like it. I like that a lot.
And for those of you
So I'm
that
super
are
excited to wear it.
yeah, those of you that are listening, it's the front pocket to the where you hang your sunglasses.
I think you just spit on me.
Oh, probably.
I didn't know that was a juicy hazy.
It's a hazy double IPA, which makes my mouth water a lot. It is pretty good. I like it.
Ooh, that is good.
Nice and clean. It's not like super thick or anything. I feel
It's
like
not dank because
yeah.
sometimes you get those hazies that have that dankiness to it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it doesn't, sorry to interrupt, but sometimes there's also, I've been picking up on some hazies, like a Windex kind of after flavor. I don't know if anybody else gets that, but sometimes I do get those in some of my beers.
that's strange when that happens.
It is. I wonder
I
why.
don't know, but the hops used on this one, and maybe this is why it doesn't get the dankness, is maybe just the type of hops that are used. They used Mosaic, CTZ, and Chinook, according to the back here, and those are a little bit more of like the high alphas, the piney ones. Mosaic's pretty clean. I mean, that's like a classic, really good flavored one. CTZ and Chinook. CTZ, they're pretty bitter. You get a lot of bitterness with those hops, and Chinooks, you get like that kind of piney flavor with it, and that kind of almost like Christmas tree kind of
I like
hints
that.
inside there. Yeah, but yeah, it says 8%, and it's really good. And the can art's kind of like Optimus Prime. It's Optimus Haze. There was another beer by Simple Machine in North Phoenix that was called Optimus Lime.
Lime.
Yeah, it was a sour, right?
Yes. Yes.
Was it just Optimus Lime or Optimus? I can't remember.
You might be right on Optimus Lime.
Optimus Lime. And
I
it was
think you're right on
sour.
that one.
Yeah, lime sour. It was good. I liked it. That one was super crisp and clean.
So today I'm just wearing it's just a plain black shirt. I had kind of a busy, rough day. But check out my hat. Pretty kick-ass hat from Stone. It's the Arrogant Bastard Ale.
Yeah.
I really wasn't going to get this hat initially. I was going to get a different color, almost said flavor. And just because that's the first thing that you walk into is the storefront, and that's my biggest downfall. So well played.
Yeah.
Well played, Stone. And I saw this really neat black and white one. It was a trucker's cap with the white netting on the side and the white stitching of, I think it just said Stone. And I thought that was it was simple and it's black and white. So that just goes really with a lot of what I wear anyways. So I grabbed it, held onto it, walked around a little bit more, and then came across this hat and of course another hat. So we're both like, oh, that hat is so badass. And
Yeah.
So we ended up buying both because we were just like, oh, that one's badass too. So we just after we, did our visit, we had to hurry up and check out before we looked any further, before I looked any further in the gift shop or in the what is it?
I'm
Not
gonna
a
call it a
gift
gift shop.
shop. Is
It
it
was big
really?
enough to be a gift shop.
It really was like the merchandise area.
Yeah, merchandise room shop,
Garage.
something like that. I was wearing that hat last week, actually.
Well, yeah, well, I was wearing it before you because I wore it right after we bought it. So, anyways, getting back to Starfire.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to describe the drive up to that place, or do you want me
Oh,
to?
my goodness. I will gladly describe this. So this was truly an adventure to get to Starfire because it's just not a normal bar or brewery that's in a parking lot that you just pull up and park to. No, 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 no.
It was an adventure.
Yes, truly, the first half before we even got to Starfire, that was an adventure in itself. So we turn and we're like, why is there a guard shack and these, those arms that go down? And the guard shack lady, she looks out at us, and there's you, me, and Randy, because this is going to be pretty soon Adam, Dedra, and Randy show. um, so she's looking at us, and she kind of looks at us like, "What's your business here? What are you doing?" So
We
we
can't
look,
have been the only ones though that has ever come up and
but the way that she looked
yeah.
at us, so I just like almost meekly said, Starfire. And she goes, "Oh, okay." Because lo and behold, it's in a retirement community. So she was like, "All right." She's like, "Go ahead, go straight, and then make your first left, and that's the front of the facility. And I'll call, and I'll let I don't know if it's security or who." She's like, "But I'll call the front and let them know that you guys are here to go to Starfire, and they'll come pick you up." So I was like, "What? They're gonna come pick us up? Like, oh, that's cool, like in a shuttle?" So we pull into the front, we park, we're waiting out front, and it's this sweet guy. I don't know if he was a resident or he was an employee. So he picks us up in a golf cart. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is awesome." And I was like, we're getting to go explore the grounds on a golf cart with this guy. And he's taking us and he takes us down actually into the parking garage. And that's where I got kind of like, are we supposed to be going this direction? Like, what are we getting into?
which was really funny because we just like after we parked and he drove us like right past the same guard shack the other direction and we're like
Yeah. We're like,
hi looking at her again.
hey, it's us again going to Starfire. Still not 100% sure when I say that,
Yeah,
but
big old smiles on her face as we pass by there again.
so, and then he takes us down we're going down a ramp into a parking garage, and then he just drops us off in front of an elevator. And he's like, "Oh yeah, take this up to what is it, the third floor or something like
Something
that."
like that.
So
Big old label next to the
there's
button that says Starfire. So we're like, I think it's that one.
I'm like, what? What does that say?
Should you be a resident?
Yes, I would not be mad at being a resident there. Anyways, so we take the elevator, we get up there, and it just kind of drops us off in this hallway that leads, it's just like a wall. And we look to the left and there's nothing there. So we look to the right and it's this giant dining area and there's a hostess. So I don't even see her because I'm just like, whoa, this is cool. Like I'm just blown away because it's like has third floor ish. So the views are amazing because it's all glass windows. So we're getting to see at this point, it's, the sun is beginning to set. So we get those really beautiful sunsets here in Phoenix. And I was just blown away. And right behind the hostess, right when you go around the corner, she was going to seat us, is the kitchen area. And it's not behind a wall, it's flat out there, it's open. So we get around the corner and it's set up like Chipotle, but you can't sit at the counter and you can't talk to the chefs because you get seated, but it's wide open and they're right there cooking everything and it just comes out right there on the counter so you can literally watch as everybody is cooking your food, and when it's ready, you can almost kind of bump the waitress and be like, "Hey,
Mine right there.
I think our food's ready." And I'm just making sure no one's spitting in mine.
But did not look like a brewery at all when we were in there, for sure.
No, and for an assisted living
Mhm.
community, we were just blown away. And this is, our friend Randy had actually told us about this place.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh my God, you guys we got to go check this place out." And we just made it a point specifically to go there. And we actually invited a couple more friends of ours to go, um, to meet us there. And they had called, thankfully. So I was trying to walk them through the whole experience. And I cannot believe I got the guard check because I did stupid talk to text. I was trying to say, tell the guard shack you're here for Starfire, but it was like, "Hey, at the guard shack, tell Felicia," or something like that. So
Olivia.
Olivia, that's right. So they get up to the guard shack and they're like, "Hey, Olivia," and she's looking around. She
Her
was
name was
like,
not Olivia. I mean, what if it was? Oh my God, that would have been so weird.
"What is that, serendipity?"
I don't even know what you call that. That would have just been crazy.
So I tried to explain to them the whole process as well, so they're not caught off guard. So they get up there and they're like,
Guard check, off guard.
"Ah, ha, ha, ha. Good one."
Ah.
And so they get to our table and they're like, "By the way, her name was not Olivia."
We're looking at each other like, "Who's Olivia?" She's like, "That's what you texted."
So I look at my text message and I'm like, "Ah, crap, you're right." So me being the smart ass that I am, I'm probably not going to I'm probably not allowed back into Starfire, but driving away, she, kind of waved us through and I was like, "Bye,
Oh,
Olivia."
it was really neat though, because when you look out the windows, there's all glass windows on the back of that, and because we're up on the third-ish floor, as you said, it's like you just get a whole view of the grounds, and it's out in Tempe, and just oh my gosh, it was really cool just to see out there, sit at a table, and just kind of enjoy it. We showed up, all the residents there eating dinner, dinner time for them, and everybody had like little name tags, and I thought that was kind of cute. Like all these old people wearing name tags. It's like, do you just like put these on in your room and then come up here to eat?
My guess would be it has to be at the hostess stand.
Maybe.
That way they know like who to maybe charge the bill to. I mean, hindsight, I would have been like, "Hey, go put it on Robert's bill."
My name's Herbert. He would have got the bill.
Yeah. Oh,
But
precisely.
yeah, this was already, I think we went to a couple other places before we hit Starfire, and we got to spend some good time there, eat some food, but because we were hanging out with friends and then just enjoying ourselves at the place, I was really bad at taking pictures and remembering what we had. I remember what you had, but for me, I had a brown ale. I know that I was doing barrel-aged stouts earlier. I was doing a lot of hazies. I needed something a little bit different, so I went with a brown ale, and it kind of reminded me of the Oak Creek
Brown ale?
brown, nut brown. It was a really good flavor. It was light. For brown ales, I mean, you get a little bit of that malty flavor with it, but it's overall like a lighter beer, probably right around 5% alcohol. And I sat there and drank that the entire time. We had friends that did tasters, and we were kind of just sharing our drinks anyway. But
Yeah.
the beer was really on point, and that's one of the things.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we were told to go back for, not only by Randy, but by a couple of of our friends that went there that checked this place out. The beers they're just great. They do a lot of fruited sours.
Mm,
And one of them that we had there, they actually did for the Copper State Beer Festival. I think it was one of the ones that they brought there back in, was that January, February, right around there. I can't remember. And it was called Baptized in Bloody Water.
I
And
remember that.
yeah, smoothie sour with strawberries, watermelon, hibiscus, lime. You
Very well
yeah,
balanced.
you said it,
Very well
you said
balanced.
it tasted like a strawberry. No, no, no,
No.
no.
The
Yeah, strawberry Starburst.
I thought it was the pink Starburst.
The pink, yeah, isn't that strawberry or I don't know what flavor, watermelon Starburst? The
What
pink one.
yes, it tastes like the pink Starburst, and which can be very dangerous. But I feel like after just a pint of it, I don't know if you could have a second one to follow up. Do we call it a brewery?
Yes, it is, called Starfire Restaurant and Rooftop Brewery.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
I know,
Um,
I had to go back and, like, rewind a little bit in my head to remember that.
but I was just like, wow. I was really shocked and surprised and
Yeah,
amazing place.
it was good. That was, very good, and you had
I had the Sonderlust. No surprise. Well, hey, this was actually an Imperial double hazy. That's where I started out at. So don't start getting judgy back there, especially with you non-visual people that are just listening. This was an Imperial double hazy.
yeah,
So not just a hazy. This was a little up there for me.
hazy
Um
times 2.
it was 8.3%. And that one wasn't bad. I liked it. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't my favorite hazy. It was definitely it was smoother as far as like the mouthfeel goes and lighter in taste. So it wasn't like you didn't pack a punch or anything like that, especially for being imperial. I kind of figured it would have been a little bit higher than 8.3,
Yeah.
which I'm glad it wasn't because of course I was driving. So and being out in Tempe.
And you just had the one, so
Yes, yes.
and we got food there too, so really good menu, and I think not only do the beers change often, they don't have a lot of tanks, so they get to do smaller batches and rotate that a lot. The food menu, I heard, changes pretty often also, and we had already eaten lunch, and this was kind of what do you call the meal between lunch and dinner?
An appetizer.
Like dinner or
I think that's what the consensus calls
dinner?
it, but I call it an appetizer.
So our appetizer consisted of a beer-braised beef burrito and a salad. We went light.
Yeah.
And, the salad, it was alright. It was just, classic salad with ranch dressing.
Mhm.
But that burrito, I really liked it.
That was very flavorful. The
Mhm.
chefs over there at Starfire, I mean, just having just that one burrito, that was really good.
Yeah, and we had friends that got those onion rings too. I mean, oh,
Ooh,
they were so good looking.
yeah.
We got some of those too.
They yeah. They were crispy, and I don't know, I think the ranch there might be homemade ranch, but I know at places where they make their own ranch, that can really either break or make a place, and this one definitely made a place. 'Cause I can be a little bit picky with my ranch, but there I was just like, "Oh, this is good." Because you get some of those places with their ranch, and it's just like, "Can I get a pint of your" No, just kidding.
It's all Hidden Valley or bust.
Oh, I do love me some Hidden Valley, and that's, like, since I was a kid, I remember the exact day I fell in love with Hidden Valley Ranch, but that's another
I was
day.
like, "What day was that?"
Well, I
We
had
all
come
wanna know.
I came home after school one time and we had a huge salad. It was a side salad for our dinner, but my mom had made a really big bowl of salad. And I don't know if it was because it was like in this wooden bowl, which maybe it was just like the visual effects of
Mm.
it, but we had that left over the next day. Or it was still in the fridge. And I remember coming home from school and I'm like, oh, and I was like, oh, that salad was so good. And I went back and made a, like, what kid, probably third grade, second, third grade comes home from school and is just like, I want a salad for an after school snack. I poured that sucker into a, I don't even know why I used another bowl, but I put it on a plate and I used that Hidden Valley. And I think maybe that's just what it was. But I remember just like falling in love with Hidden Valley, and it was raining outside. It must have been during like monsoon, right around close to what we have right now. Because I remember just coming home and I just remember hearing the rain and just eating that salad, and I was lost. I was in heaven. And I'm like, oh my God.
You didn't grab the giant fork off the wall? There's always one of those
It
at
it
home.
was still dirty. I used that the night before for dinner.
That way you could have used the giant wooden bowl with the giant spoon and would have, or a fork. It would have been good.
It was still dirty from the previous night.
So back to Starfire. One of the coolest things that we did, it was kind of afterwards too, after we ate, had all the beers and stuff, is we walked back behind there and it was like the whole center where that hostess stand was. We kind of sat on the side where the kitchen was, but you could go back around like the other side. It was like you could go all the way around this thing, and in the back side of it, it had a bar, and that bar was really cool. It's like I almost wish that we would have sat back there. It felt a little bit more casual. It wasn't like diners in that area. It was just people having a beer. They had some TVs back there. Probably had some of the World Series games on World Series.
World Cup.
World Cup games on. World Cup, World Series, something like that.
World something.
And I mean, it was still warm when we were there. So in the winter, fall, and spring, they had this gigantic outside patio that just looked so inviting. I mean, we could have spent hours out there if the weather was right. It had just a great feel to it. And all pavers on the ground. It was so neat being up on top like that and being right outside the bar. That was
Right.
amazing patio.
And again, out there, like the walls only came up so high, but they had a bunch of glass walls
Hmm.
also, and had string patio lights, so that just really sets like the ambiance. And I think we will definitely be there a lot more during fall and winter
Hmm.
because
Yeah, why not?
winters here are what high of
75, 80.
yeah, it's like our highs are 75, 80, lows are, I don't know, 62.
You get that
But
week where it goes down to like 28, but maybe a week. That's about it.
oh, I wouldn't even give it a week. I'd give it like 2 or 3 days and then it
Yeah, very
just
true.
pops back up.
Yeah.
But I what I really liked is that because if the dining area is facing west, so that back patio is east. So you're not, baking in the setting sun because the heat can still be intense out here when the sun is still setting. So I really like that the patio is actually on the east side of the dining area. So you get a lot of opportunity for like the whole patio area to cool off.
Yeah. And there was paths from other buildings or other areas that led to
Yes.
that
That was
patio.
interesting. That
Yeah.
was very interesting.
I didn't see what the paths led to, but I'm like, so you don't even have to, if you're like up in the upper floors, you can just walk basically on top of the buildings to get here. And I'm like, that's really cool. It's like that, like you said, you want to be a resident there, and that's probably the prime reason.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you guys ever have the opportunity or you're in that area, please look up Starfire. It's out in Tempe. Make it a point to go out there because not far from Starfire is one of my favorite places.
Could it have been another stop after that?
Just a quick one because we were losing sunlight and we needed to get home.
Yeah.
But of course, right around the corner from Starfire was the shop,
Yeah, the
the
Shop
shop
Beer
beer
Company.
company. So naturally, had to, well, not going to say I had to get a church music, but I ended up actually, because I was a little bit full from Starfire. So I was like, I don't want anything that's going to be too heavy. I want something a little bit lighter. So I actually saw that they had Phantom Fox on tap there, and I got just a fruited sour. And typically I really lean towards the smoothie sours, the thicker ones. But because, we had just ate, so I was like, I don't think I can handle a smoothie sour right now. So I was like, well, I'll go lighter and I'll go with the fruited sour. And I liked it. It was a little bit more tart than what I'm used to, but I think like just the fruited sours, those are definitely an acquired taste, and I'm not quite there yet. Just kind of like with me and barrel aged. Uh, I've come a long way there. I started the show off with like, nope, I'm good. So now I'm entertaining them. I'm really developing a palate for them.
I'm here 17 weeks later.
So hey, that just shows that I'm open.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
And
what was it called?
and I'm trying.
So what was the beer called?
Wheeze the Juice.
And no, there is a reference there, but we won't go into that. If you know, you know. All right. So I had, I started the day with barrel aged stouts, so I figured I'd stop there and have another barrel aged stout. Why not? I don't know if I've ever had one from the shop beer. I mean, church music and probably a handful of others the other times that we went, but I had a barrel aged stout with hazelnuts and vanilla. And I mean, with those ingredients, it's hard to not say that that was good. It was a really quick stop. Obviously, we went to a bunch of other places. We don't want to just keep going to places and then not be able to drive home. So we were responsible, just had the one and sipped on it. Still had all our friends with us. So we actually just had a great time inside the place and just drinking beer. And for those of you that have been to the shop, it's pretty cool. The inside, it's kind of like that really old school, like wood everything. Kind of almost reminds me of like almost like Bonehouse, like with their like
Oh,
pirate
yeah.
kind of theme. And I know it's not pirate themed, but it kind of
I
just
was
has
gonna
that feel.
say almost like a mercantile feel, like
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those old kind of type of stores.
Hmm.
But of course, being at the shop beer company, I had to get a hat.
Which you're not wearing today, but
And no, I'm not. I actually probably wore that almost for like 2 weeks straight after I got it
yeah, you
because it
did.
just went with almost every outfit that I wore. And I actually had worn that when we took our San Diego trip. So I was out there in San Diego repping the crap out of the beer shop
Yeah.
or the shop beer company.
Something like that. But it not only do they have that, they always have like a rotating food truck. So a lot of times they'll even split the day. So from like 11 to 4, they'll have one food truck there. They pack up and leave, and from like 4 to 9 or whatever, they'll have another food truck there. And I like that about the shop beer because if you hang around long enough, you're gonna get different variety of food.
If you time it right, you can hang out there just long enough to get the first food truck and then watch the second food truck roll
Yeah.
in. So then you get to walk out there eyeballing that food truck menu.
A second time.
Yeah.
But
And they don't know
no.
that.
I mean, we're telling you, so now you know, but
Hey, that's great advice.
it is.
If I've got good advice, I'm gonna pass it on.
But where they park the food trucks too is a really cool area. They have a really neat outdoor section too, misters all around. And
Yeah.
that day is a little too hot to sit out there, but actually going because you have to actually pass through that patio area in order to go to the bathrooms. It wasn't bad out there. I thought we could have sat out there and had probably enjoyed it, and not sweat too bad, just a little bit.
Yeah. Yes.
And what's cool about like the bathrooms, because you're almost going into the brew house when you go to the
Mhm.
bathroom. So they have a big window right when you walk in. I think the ladies and men's bathroom are right and left, and straight ahead, the big window, you see all their fermentation tanks and know that they're making beer right there. And I really appreciate that. I said that the last
Yes.
time. Whenever you see that brewing equipment, just does a little bit of a gives you that funny fuzzy feeling inside. I love it.
Yes, I agree, I agree. Because then it's like it's happening here,
Hmm.
like, just much like, Headright when we were there like a month ago, um, one of our friends was like, "Hey, there's a guy literally in there at the top of the stairs at the machine, like, he's literally brewing," and it's so cool because you can actually see the whole process happening, and that's awesome.
Yeah, and just think about all the church music that we've seen across the city. I mean, it is
Yes.
distributed everywhere across the city. Small bars, large bars, whoever does their marketing. I mean, they do a great job, or their sales, I should say.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely. And whoever that is, and I'm sorry, I don't know like that much about who that is,
yeah,
but shout out to you, big shout out because there's this little place called Rooftop on Miller that Adam and I frequent. They have church music on there, and that's our go-to every time we go there. And it's funny because our bartender, I don't know if she's listening, but she's one of the main. I think she might be the main bartender, but her name is Christy. She sees us and she's like she doesn't even ask
no,
anymore,
she just
like,
brings us to
she
church music.
yeah, like, for a while, she would look at us and be like, "Chur 2 church musics?" And I was
Yeah,
like, "Yep." And then now she sees us come sit down, and she was like,
bop,
"Here
bop.
you go." And you gotta love people
Oh
that
man,
take that much pride in what they do, because they really get to know and remember their customers, and for that place, it does get pretty busy, and for her to see us and remember, like, I got your order. I know what you guys want. I know what you're gonna order ahead of time," and she just brings it straight over, and I love that kind of hospitality, and
Oh, yeah.
it's
It keeps us going back, it's for
Yes,
sure.
yes, and just
Yeah,
the
maybe we
people.
stop there tomorrow. Why not?
Hey, I didn't say no.
Very
Um,
true.
but the people that go there, the customers and stuff, they're all regulars, so it's nice, like, every time you go there, you're always gonna see a familiar face,
Mhm.
and if it's somebody new, then, of course, we're gonna talk to 'em and be like, "Hey, how often do you come here? Where are you from? What's your name? What's your last name? Have you lived out here for, X amount of years? Where did you come from? Does your friend have a puffy jacket too?" And yes.
Nice.
Again, if you know, you know.
Yeah. But my beer is telling me that we are just about at the end of this episode.
My beer is telling me we need to get bigger cans.
I guess we could have one each, but we have a lot of single cans inside that fridge.
Well, we were at a Cactus Tap Room, and I asked because on their menu, you got 16, and then you got 32 ounce.
Oh, start buying
And
crowlers.
yeah. But so I had asked the owner, she was very sweet, very polite lady, and I was just like, "Hmm." And I was like, "So that smoothie sour, can I just get a 32-ounce pour of that?" She very politely declined and said, "Here's your 16 ounces."
That wasn't
But it was
polite.
up there. It was up there, so I was like, "Hey, you gotta go for
Yeah,
it."
very true. I'm not taking it to go.
This is true.
But cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching another wonderful episode. We enjoy talking about this and hope that you enjoy listening.
As much as we enjoyed talking.
Oh, yeah. We're going to
Until
keep
next
going.
time.
Yes, we got a special one next week, so don't miss it.